Hey, Angela, Monlit, hello. Hi, Angela.
What's up?
You know, chilling. How are you?
I'm okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Kate.
Hey, I don't know if you guys can see me. Hi.
We can see you.
Hey, Monlit.
Hi.
Hey, Mr. Mullet.
How are you? Good. Nice to see you.
Video. Pin video.
Hey, everybody who's on the call, make sure you pin.
I already pinned. You can make him the host.
Okay.
Here.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna hold his phone while he teaches, and if necessary, I'll translate.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Maybe from Chris Tran's gym.
Oh, okay.
Chris Tran's on.
Walk on. Let me call you.
Hey, Angela.
Sup?
We have people from our gym and people from Chris Tran's gym too. So
Cool.
yeah, we got some people from Weapons 9.
Awesome. How many people?
We tried to get people from Sitan, but they're holding class right now, and
Oh.
most of Rami's gym is breaking fast for Ramadan.
Okay.
How are you?
Eh.
See you.
Just hang in there.
Yeah, I get it. So people that are late are just late, and you feel free to get started whenever you guys want.
Okay, who's here right now? Because I don't see anyone.
We have 23 people on the call at the moment. So
23 lang. Okay. How do I flip this around? All right. Okay, start. Warm up gone.
okay, hold on.
ทุกคนอยู่บ้าน
All right, so I'm going to
Okay, you.
introduce him, I suppose.
What happened?
Nothing. Hey, so everybody, do me a favor, make sure that you're muted. This is Master Moonlit, and we're gonna get started. So I'm not sure what they have in store, but make sure you got plenty of space to move around.
หลายคนเลย
If anybody has any questions, put it in the chat, and I'll be able to. I'll ask Angela through that. Yo, Moonlit looks skinny.
เขาว่าป๊าป๊าพร้อม He stopped drinking as much. Almost has a six-pack. Let's see.
Almost, very close.
Almost.
Okay, ready when you are.
Okay. Warm up gone.
Up. Relax. Sabay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Speed. Hey, run.
He's running away.
Okay.
Okay, start.
I check basic Muay Thai. Basic.
So we're gonna start with the basics of Muay Thai. So we're gonna get to a basic stance.
2, 3, 4.
Aoi. So again, it's feet together.
Hands up. Hands up.
Mm-hmm. Put your feet together. You turn your back foot out
2, 3.
and then
4.
bring it back.
This basic Muay Thai. Hands up over your leg. Elbow out. Again. 1, 2, 3. Hands up. Elbow out. Okay. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Up. Again. Basic Muay Thai. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step. 1. Right, left, right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. Leg okay. Together. 1. Boxing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Left. Step. 1, 2. Go back. Relax. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hands up. Open your leg. Bend your knee a bit. Step back. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. Again. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. When you punching, this, same, no good.
So he said when you punch,
1,
make
2.
sure you turn your knuckles and use your shoulders. Don't just
1, 2.
use your wrist.
Okay. Everybody say me. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Right, left. No jump.
When you step back, make sure it's back leg first, then front leg,
Walk.
and slide.
Left, right, left, right.
And when you come forward,
Left,
it's front
right,
foot first and
left,
slide the back foot forward.
Step back. Right, left. Hands up, elbow out. Open your leg, bend your knee a little bit. This. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Long. No.
Make
no
sure
push.
that your punches are nice and long
1,
by
2.
extending your elbows
Yes.
and bring your
Punching.
shoulders.
Left hand, sometimes jab. Right hand.
Keep your opposite hand up at all times.
Again. Basic Muay Thai. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Sit back. Relax. 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 Okay, good. Up. Up technique. Punching. 1. Punch, hook,
Hook.
punch, hooks. This, sometimes here, no good. Right hand. To the hip.
So with the hook, he wants you to lean back a little bit instead of just swinging your arm. He wants you to use your whole body. So turn your hip, turn your knee, turn your ankle.
Okay. 1, 2. Punch, hooks.
Cross hook.
1, 2. Punch, hook.
So jab,
Right hand.
cross hook.
This. 1, 2. Whoop. Punch, hook. Right hand. Open your leg. Up. Again. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Again. Up technique. Up. Upper. Not same boxing. ไม่เหมือน
So we're going to work on the uppercut. He said the uppercut for Muay Thai is not the same as the uppercut in boxing.
boxing. Okay. No. Boxing. Shirt hip. Uppercut. Muay Thai have elbow, have knee. Boxing no elbow, no knee. Okay. Up, Muay Thai, relax. Left step, up, up, punching, up, up. Come on, up, yep, up, 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 up. Step, no step, no power. This is what step. Sometimes you know, step up, punching, step punching. Relax, open your leg. Hands up, basic Muay Thai. Hands up, open your leg, elbow out. Hands up, long this bit. This.โอเคจะทำทุกอย่าง one two
Now everything together. He's gonna show us.
three technique up 1 2
So first you have to jab cross.
1 2
Then you have to cross hook.
1 2
Then you have to uppercut cross.
1 2 1 2
Uppercut.
up
So jab cross, cross hook, uppercut cross.
relax 1 2 ปึ๊บ 1 2 ปึ๊บ open your leg every time สบาย relax ปึ๊บโอเค 1 2 3 technique jab double jab okay hands up jab right hand open your leg move to the side 1 double relax jab double jab bend your knee little bit when you step okay again relax basic 1 2 1 2 up sometimes chain 1 2 cross hook upper cross next everything together up jab double jab 1 2 up jab double jab upper punching jab double jab upper cross
ไม่ต้องรีบไม่เป็นไร
สบายตืดปึ๊บ 1 2 cross hook upper cross relax check sit back I step you step hands up relax basic Muay Thai hands up open your leg elbow out bend your knee a little bit check I step you step right left right okay relaxสบายso okay yep okay punching yep everything yep 1 2 upper cross hook okay up elbow hands up open your leg up left this step back right whoop step back when you elbow left you step this right hand no good up this
So with the elbow, he wants you to bring it up then down, not just bring it across.
Left step this right this step back
And always keep your hands open when you elbow.
relax left this step back right step when you elbow right elbow left hand
Always keep that other hand up.
left elbow right hand this relax left this hey good up cut mala Falang like this no good
So this next elbow is called the top mala, which is the uppercut elbow.
hands up you step this step right hand left step this okay left hook right
He wants your hand right in the middle of your forehead and then bring the elbow up.
this Angela this power up yes this right see no power chain this มันจะทำให้แรงเวลาก้าวใช่ไหมไม่ใช่แบบนี้มันจะไม่แรงถ้าแบบนี้มันจะแล้วมันจะ
so then with your back elbow he wants you to take that step forward. He wants you to take that step forward. So with the left you just step as normal with the jab, but with the back one you step your foot forward.
go back Oop, right chain this Oop. Relax step Oop. Right relax Oop. Oop. Oop, relax 1 2 3 4
Good. Watch his footwork. Awik.
this 1 2 this 1 2 3 4
Okay guys, 20 jumping jacks, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. Push up. Baba pack on that. Three.
oh.
Angela.
Yeah.
There's 36 people on now, so we got.
Okay, great. Nice. 36 คน.
Oh. Whoa.
He says, whoa.
เขาหาคนใหม่ๆมาทำเบสิกก่อนแล้วค่อยทำเทคนิค
Then don't think group.
He
Private
looks
ไม่ได้
10 years younger.
เขาบอกป่าว่าหน้าแบบว่าเหมือนเด็กน้อง4 ปี
57
Yeah, man.
He's 57.
Handsome.
Handsome.
no handsome old man
All right, looks like everyone's wrapping up their sit-ups. Okay, when you're done, just bounce around, shadow box a little bit. We'll wait a couple more seconds for people to finish. I think most people are almost done.
Oh, Chris Tran wearing an 8-limb shirt. My man.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, if you're not sharing your screen, can you please share your screen? Please do that for us.
สอกกลับ
Okay, now we're gonna do the spinning back elbow. Everyone's favorite spinning technique.
hands up
Watch his feet.
hands up left step outside instead of step outside no inside outside same Angela you open your leg step
So you want to step outside the person's foot,
เข้าไฟ
not this way, but you want this way. So you have to step across, like all the way across.
no good this hands up left hand this no good open
So he says make sure that when
hand
you
block hand block a little bit up.
he said that make sure that when you throw the elbow, make sure that you bring the elbow up and not just you're not just swinging it, because sometimes you can miss. But if you bring it up, there's more of a chance of you hitting them.
Okay again step this no good
That's no good, he says.
up hands up open your leg step this up again this
So notice how he's bringing the elbow up.
again up this go back slow this okay
Side the way. And the other side.
up this
And with the lead spinning back elbow, you just bring, it's the same idea. You bring your back foot and you step it forward and across.
Right step, right hand, this, go back, up, right step, this, go back โอเคนี่เป็นส่วนสูงของร่างกายบอกเขาที่ใช้จะมีหมัดและมี elbow.
Okay, now we did the upper extremities with the boxing and the elbows.
นี่
ต่อไป ส่วนล่าง Now we're gonna do the bottom extremities. So which would be the knees and the kicks and the teeps.
ต่อไปจะเป็นแทงเข่าซ้าย
So he's gonna teach the left knee.
When you step no inside แต่ inside อีกคู่ชกเตะขาได้ใช่ไหม
Yeah. So when he says that when you step your back foot forward, make sure that you don't cross your feet forward because you can get dumped. So make sure that you step outside with that back foot.
ยิงขาเป็นยูนิตนิด This go back This go back Relax hands up บอกเขายิงขานิดหน่อย
Have your knees slightly bent just to be comfortable.
ทำรวม This ไม่ฟิต
And have your hands nice and relaxed, not in a tight fist.
Left knee step up ไม่ยืนเต็มเท้า
Yeah, and make sure that when you step,
No go.
that your heel is up.
When you left knee right step มือขวาตบอันเจล่าตบ hand this
So when with your hands, when you step, you want to make sure that you're pretending to reach diagonally over, as if you're gonna grab someone to your right side.
This go back
So you can pull them into that knee.
This go back relax step สบาย relax look when you right knee right left this look this block
And make sure those hands are high, so you can block any elbows or punches.
this right knee left step
Now with the right knee, you want to step with your left foot outside.
relax this go back ต้องยืนแข็งแรงนะจีราไม่ใช่ไปทำ on end แล้วเดินล้มนะ
He said with that standing leg, make sure that standing leg is nice and strong. Don't just take the step for the sake of taking a step. Make sure that when you step, the leg feels strong on the ground.
Up left this go back right this go back ต่อไป double นี่
And notice that when he does two knees, he skips forward a little bit with the second knee.
This jump this go back right this left right
Now left, right.
1 2 3 4 go back 1 2 3 4 5
We're getting into it now.
Relax block ผู้ชกเตะซ้ายยกบัง
Okay, so this is how you block.
บล็อกไม่ใช่แบบนี้
Yeah.
บล็อกปุ๊บสเต็ปปุ๊บทูเกเตอร์
So this is a blocking technique, and then you go into the knee. So if, let's say I kicked left, right? If I kick left, he's going to block. If I kick left, he's going to block, and then he's going to land forward with his right leg and then knee.
Slow this go back block this when you block elbow outside
When you block, make sure the elbow is outside your knee, that you're not hitting your elbow with your knee.
block okay สบาย block fast okay step back block this right kick block
You could do the same thing with your when you block with the left, if you want to go into the left knee. So you block,
block
step forward, and then step again.
จะไม่เหมือนข้าง ข้างขวาซ้ายจะเหมือนกันข้างขวานี่บังปั๊บ no this one motion แต่ left block ปึ๊บโอเคright block knee left block again ปึ๊บโอเค
So notice how the left and the right are different.
Relax block block step ปึ๊บ left step ปึ๊บ this left block this left block this relax block this right flip relax step back forward up this left knee right knee okay up 1 2 left knee
So jab cross, left knee. Step with the left
1
knee.
2 left knee sometimes 1 2 I change
And sometimes just the cross. Sometimes you go cross right into stepping into that left knee.
1 2 left knee 1 2 left knee cross left knee 1 2 right knee relax block and stop elbow outside with the block relax block knee left right step back up 1 2 left knee punching left knee
Okay, guys, 20 squats, 20 lunges, 20 sit-ups. พักก่อนเหนื่อยไหม ป๊าป๊าทำ fitness ด้วย
Angela,
What's up?
15 more minutes.
15?
Yeah.
อีก15 นาที That's it?
Or 15 or 20, whatever, but you know.
Oh, I thought it was an hour. No?
We can do an hour, but he doesn't have to most of our classes online have been 45 minutes, but if you want to do an
Oh,
hour,
okay.
totally fine.
Okay. All right. Man, this is probably the only time he's exercised in the last like 10 years.
Yeah.
He's like actually exercising.
Is that why we're doing squats and stuff? Monlit needs a break.
I made the executive decision that he needed a break, but also squats and stuff are good for your body. All right, Baba.
Hey, Boris. Angela, we just got a question from somebody. And why do Thais want their elbows out in their guard and Americans want their elbows
มีคนถามว่าทำไมศอกต้องอยู่ข้างนอกไม่ใช่อยู่ข้างใน
เพราะว่ามวยไทยเวลาบ็อกซ์อย่างนี้มันโอเคจะดูแข็งแรงแต่ถ้าเอาไซด์เวลาเตะแล้วมันจะดูสวยงามแล้วจะได้คะแนนดี
The main thing is that so in Thailand the scoring system there's a lot on aesthetics and technique, And then, so when you block with your leg and your elbows on the outside, your body position is a much stronger body position to be able to absorb the kick. But when your elbow is in the inside, and you eat the kick, it compromises your body position a lot more. And even if you block the kick, but it looks like you're not strong taking it, it can really count against you in Thailand. Hope that answers the
เพ
question.
ราะว่า
It does. Very good.
เขามีเรฟเบอรี่ใช่ไหมเวลาให้คะแนน3 คน
Yeah.
เวลายูบล็อกใช่ไหมยูบล็อกปุ๊บมันมิดบอดี้
Yeah, they look at more things than whether if you just hit or just defended. They look at things like technique and aesthetic of your technique and your stance, if you look strong and things like that.
ปุ๊บอย่างนี้เลยอินไซด์เวลาเตะแล้วมันจะสวยงามเพราะว่าเป็นผลกับการให้คะแนน
Yeah.
แต่อย่างนี้มันไม่โดนบอดี้อย่างนี้เวลาโดนปั๊บมันจะดูแบบเหมือนอาการออกเข้าใจไหม
Gotcha.
ไม่ใช่ว่าไปบังอย่างนี้ก็ไม่เป็นไรไปบังนิดอย่างนี้ยูก็แพ้
Okay. Top 5.
คิกเลฟคิกใช่ไหม
Left kick.
ไว้
Step outside of your right.
นี่แฮนด์
Throw that hand and that shoulder. And make sure that shoulder is thrown too, not just your arm.
relax เวลาสเต็ปเข้าไปใช่ไหมสเต็ปปึ๊บ up little bit
When you step, make sure that that standing foot, the heel is up.
right hand outside แล้วเตะปึ๊บจะเป็นปึ๊บแล้วกลับมาทุกคนทำดูopen your leg basic ก่อน this 1 2 3 hands up right step up this
And notice how when he kicks with the left, he leans his head forward a little bit. Tam cha cha.
โอ้โหนี่ช้าแล้วนะบอก
Cha 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 cha.
hands up
Notice how he brings his head forward a little bit when he throws the kick.
right stepปึ๊บ up little bit
So as he throws the kick, he brings the head forward. He doesn't lean back. A lot of Americans, they lean back when they kick. He brings his head forward and then he brings the leg up and over.
ปั๊บ step this ตัวต้องไปทีละตัวอ่อนบอกว่าตัวอ่อนสบายปึ๊บ this ปึ๊บไม่ใช่ไปแบบนี้นะ no good นะ
Yeah, make sure your foot's not like that when you step.
step ปึ๊บ
Make sure when you step that your toes are facing a little bit to the
เมื่
outside.
อเราเตะปั๊บมันจะอัตโนมัติปึ๊บ
Because from there, you can throw the kick right away.
again slow 1 2ปึ๊บrelax let I step you step สบาย relax again 1 up 2 up turn the hip right step up
Now, with the right kick, you step outside with your front leg
no good
as before, but not like that.
ไม่ใช่แบบนี้
Take
ไม่ใช่แบบนี้
step forward and out.
ปึ๊บ 1 good
And notice again how he's leaning his head forward.
this up relax again open the leg up this up สบาย left สบายปั๊บ left kick ปึ๊บสบาย right ปึ๊บสบายให้เขาทำดูดิทำได้ป่ะโอเค hands up left
kick,
right kick
now right kick.
ได้ไหม relax everything relax
Yeah, relax your body, relax your upper
มื
body.
อไม้แองเจล่ามา right kick
Make sure you're throwing that arm all the way out and you're looking forward.
relax right left up relax สบายร้อนเลยได้นิดนึงทำต่อเนื่องยับปุ๊บ right kick
So sometimes you go from the jab, jab, and then right kick.
ไลท์คิกนิดหน่อย
When you do the jab, circle around just a tiny bit,
Oop.
just so you get out of the way of anything that might be coming. So with the jab, he doesn't just go straight, but he circles out a little bit.
เพราะว่าเวลาเดฟไปคู่ชกจะปิดใช่ไหมปิดแล้วก็เตะนี่ได้เตะลำตัวได้เตะขาได้เหมือนแบบนี้ปึ๊บนี่ได้
So if you
Oop.
stay right in front of your
Yeah.
opponent, right? If you stay right in front of your opponent and he jabs,
Oop.
and he jabs, I can kick him as he jabs. But if he moves to the side, if he moves to the side, it's harder for me to kick him.
บอดี้ได้ขาได้
I'm telling you.
Okay, teep.
ไม่ใช่เดฟใช่ไหมไลท์สเต็ป
So when you teep, make sure that you close the distance a little bit by stepping a little bit forward with your back leg, and then bring the teep up.
ไม่มีโนเบยูนี่ไลท์สเต็ปปึ๊บปึ๊บมือไลท์แฮนด์
And drop that hand down on the same side.
บิดตัวนี่เนี่ยจะไม่ที่ตรง
Allow that hip to come forward when you teep as well.
Left 1 2 3 4 5 ขวา
Now right teep.
Left ก่อน
Okay, back to the left teep.
5 ที
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go back.
สบายๆปั๊บปั๊บทีปั๊บไรนี่
So left teep into the right knee.
ไร
So notice with the teep, he's landing forward with the teep. He's not, with the teep, he's lifting it up, and after he teeps, he lands forward.
ใช่ไหมปึ๊บนี่ปึ๊บปึ๊บ slow again ดีดขาตกใช่ไหม
Macha di kwa.
ทีบไหมให้แทงซ้ายได้ขวาซ้ายได้ขวาได้แล้วแต่ความเหมาะสมได้เหมือนกัน this ได้this ได้เหมือนกัน เพราะว่าเราถีบไปแล้วก็จะเสียหลักใช่ไหมอยู่ที่ความเหมาะสมอยู่ที่ว่าเราจะทำอะไรซ้ายหรือขวาไหลก่อน this ปึ๊บปึ๊บ left left step ปึ๊บไลท์สเต็ปปึ๊บมันจะเหมือนตอนแรกๆใช่ไหมปึ๊บปึ๊บ push ไว้ปึ๊บ left สบายๆปึ๊บ left ปึ๊บ right แล้วจะถีบก่อน
Teep first.
ทีบก่อนแล้วจะแทงซ้ายแทงขวาอยู่ที่เราเอาได้แล้วครับ
Okay. Now up to you. You teep with your left, and up to you if you want to knee with the right or knee with the left. He said do it 5 times. You know that. ไม่มีแตะ
Bye, Monlit. Where's he going?
He's just going out of the sun. I told him we can move, but he's like, no problem.
Oh, I love him.
Papa, 5 ทีทำแล้ว 5 ทีทำแล้ว ต่อไป เอาเทคนิคด้วย
เทคนิคมันต้องมีคู่คนเดียวเทคนิคไม่ได้เข้าใจไหมเทคนิคก็เหมือนเทรนวิธี
มันทำ shadow ก็ได้
shadow basic relax basic ก่อน this basic ไม่ใช่ครับ 1 2 3 4 start 1 2 knee 1 2 left knee up elbow knee punching knee นะเฮ้ย push right knee ครับเฮ้ยจับครับ
He's lost it.
Some melted his brains.
เตียนเลยถีบหน้าจะเห็นไหม
ซ้อนถีบหน้าซ้อนถีบหน้าไหนไม่ใช่ถีบหน้าเลยศูนย์
ก็สูงในปะแบบนี้ใช่ไหมปึ๊บยังไงถ้าอยู่ที่เขาเห็นไง
Okay, so we're trying to get him to demonstrate the face teep, but I don't think he's flexible enough to do it. So with the face teep, Angela's on, okay? Angela, try. So with the face teep, it's better if you use your back leg, because if you use your back leg, they can't see it as well. And with the face teep, you lift it up and you lean back. When you lean back, it's going to allow you to bring that leg up higher. So instead of just trying to teep and lift the leg up, you lean back and the leg goes up with your body.
Angela ไม่ใช่ตรงๆนะ
My phone. He wants me to teach this trick, but I don't think anyone's gonna be able to do it.
ซ้าย
And you can also teep the face with the left. It's gonna be faster, but there's a better chance that they're gonna see it. So again, with the left face teep, you don't want to just lift it up, especially if you have flexibility problems. You want to lean back a little bit, and you'll be able to. And with the face teep, make sure that you're really aiming with your toes or the ball of your feet. That way you actually really hit the face. If you aim with the heel, it's a lot harder to hit. So have your foot pointed forward like that. Same thing with the right. Back. Back. All right.
Yay, good job, Angela.
Charlie, do you want to do a Q&A maybe? If anyone has questions about the techniques or I don't know, anything?
Yeah, sure. So
I feel like since we're in Thailand, maybe we'll be able to answer a lot of things that people can't get the answers to maybe elsewhere.
Yeah, I'll leave it up to everybody. We got 35 people on the call. Let's take I don't know, 7 questions. The first
Okay.
7.
I don't know.
บอกเขาก่อนจบเบสิกก่อนเราจะเช็คเบสิกก่อนเบสิก3 นาที
So I'll give you a question, Angela.
Okay.
This is something people asked on previous calls. How long do you think that Americans should come to Thailand? What's the ideal amount?
How long?
Yeah.
爸爸อยู่นี่มีคนถามว่าคนต่างชาติมาซ้อมมวยต้องอยู่กี่อาทิตย์กี่วัน
ใหม่หรือเป็นมาแล้วใหม่หรือ
Is this like a total beginner or is it an amateur fighter, professional
Amateur
fighter?
fighter.
Amateur ชก amateur
คือ
มวยสมัครเล่นเหมือนชกที่อเมริกา
ได้
ประมาณกี่อาทิตย์
ถ้ามันลดน้ำหนักไหมลดน้ำหนักไหม
อาทิตย์เดียวไม่พอใช่ไหม
ต้องมี3 อาทิตย์ถ้ามีไฟอะ
He said at least 3 weeks because you'd be able to absorb what you're being taught and also you'd be able to build a relationship with the trainers. That's for me. And 3, you can fight. And fighting here is really not a big deal. It's really easy to get fights here.
Yeah. How about a total beginner?
แล้วถ้าเป็นมวยใหม่ต้องอยู่กี่อาทิตย์ประมาณกี่อาทิตย์
มวยใหม่อะบางครั้งอะเขาไม่เป็นเราต้องมาเบสิกก่อนใช่ไหมเบสิกก็คือต้องถ้าคนหัวดีก็7 วันหรือ10 วันถ้าคนหัวไม่ดีนี่เป็นเดือนนะจะละเพราะว่าเขาไม่เป็นเบสิก
So he said if it's a total beginner, just to learn the basics and get the gist of the basics down will take about a week. So always plan for at least a week or 2, just so you can move beyond the basics. Total beginners, they have a hard time adjusting to the volume of training alone. So forget about the Muay Thai aspect. Just the running and training twice a day. That's really hard for total beginners because total beginners are usually they don't have that aerobic capacity that's required for Muay Thai. So make sure that if you're a total beginner, you want to come train, give yourself at least a week or 2 so you can adjust to the training volume a little bit and also so you can learn just the basics and some other stuff in training.
ถ้าเป็นนักมวยใหม่ๆขึ้นมาเนี่ยต้องหาครูเก่งๆสอนเบสิกก่อนพอเบสิกดีใช่ไหมเบสิกดีก็ไปเรียนที่ไหน
1 อาทิตย์ 2 อาทิตย์
ได้1 อาทิตย์ 2 อาทิตย์เบสิกใช่ต้องหาครูเก่งๆที่วางพื้นฐานวางเบสิกได้พอเบสิกอยู่ดีอยู่ไปที่ไหนก็ได้ทุกคนเทคนิคเหมือนกันแต่อันดับแรกต้อง
He said you're like it's really important to if you can't tell already it's really important to get the basics down because when you get your basics down you could go anywhere and you can pick up stuff but if your basics aren't good then anywhere that you go it's going to be really hard for you to learn new techniques and learn advanced things
อย่าไปหาเทรนเนอร์ที่ขี้เกียจที่ไม่สนใจบางคนมันต้อง
Okay, next question.
เบสิกใช่ไหมเบสิกได้แล้วเตะเป้าได้แล้วพอจะหยุดมันต้องมาเบสิกอีกเหมือนยูใช่ไหมซ้อมเสร็จต้องมาเบสิกอีกทุกวันเดี๋ยวนี้ยูเก่งแล้วไม่ต้องเบสิกแล้ว Angela really good no basic technique okay
All right. I know the answers to some of these, but is it common for American amateurs to fight when they are training or visiting in Thailand?
เขามีคนถามว่ามีคนมาจากอเมริกาแต่นักมวยสมัครเล่นเวลามาที่นี่เขาอยากชกใช่ไหม
ได้ถ้าเป็นคนพาไปชกได้ชกแบบ
แต่กี่คนชกจริงๆ 90% 50% 20%
ทำไมเขามาอยู่นานไหมล่ะอยู่กี่วันมาอยู่กี่วัน
1 เดือน
ก็ชกได้ไม่เกิน2 ครั้งอาจจะเจ็บ
He said that most of them I would say that if they've had at least a few fights already
ไม่เจ็บก็ชกได้บ่อย
they would want to fight here and I would say that most of them do fight here but it also depends on their length of stay because a lot of them if they're not here for more than 3 weeks they're still feeling tired from training and they're not going to be confident enough to want to fight so I would say that most of the people that are around for at least 3 or 4 weeks they do end up fighting
what are some great stretches or exercises to help you improve your kick besides just kicking all the time and constantly?
Kicking height.
So a lot of hip opening stretches. He's not gonna know the answers to this, so I'll answer it. So a lot of hip opening stretches. Like if you look at like yoga has a lot of hip opening stretches. So the kicks they require a lot of hip strength and a lot of hip flexibility. So some of the things that you can do for hip flexibility, I'll show you. You can do the stretch on the ground where you half kneeling like this and keeping your body straight. You just come forward and you take really deep breaths. So from here, just open up your quads. A lot of people are really, really tight in the quads. And if you're really tight in the quads, it's going to make your hips in general really tight. So if your hips in general are really tight, then it's going to be hard. So that's one good stretch. Another good stretch is if you get down like this and have your legs open to the side like a frog, this, and you put your elbows down. So the more forward you come, the easier it's going to be, and the more back you go, the harder it's going to be. So this is a great hip opener. Some of the other things that you can do are also obviously like a hamstring stretch, which stretches the back of your legs, and IT band stretch. So IT band is here. So IT band, you can stretch like this. You could do this sitting down. You could do this lying down, and you could do your quad stretch. So if you stretch from all four angles of your leg, it's going to help to open up your hips, and which in turn is going to improve your kicks and how high you can kick. In terms of strength, then you want to really do a lot of like Pilates stuff just for like basic strength. And you'd be really surprised the amount of people that don't have basic strength that are actually like have big muscles. So if you're lying on the floor, you want to do like 30 of these things, and then you flip to the side, 30 of these, and then you can do some of these, and then some of the ones in the back like that. And then when you get those down, then you can start adding in weights, either ankle weights, or you can start doing things like kettlebells, weighted squats, weighted lunges, and such.
Cool. Can you run through what a typical day of training is like?
In Thailand?
Yeah, how about at Sitphodaeng Penang?
โอเคเขามีถามว่าที่สิบสองพี่น้องทุกเวลาซ้อมมวยทุกวันทำอะไร
ทำไมนะ
ทุกวันทำอะไร So you start off in the morning with running.
ต้องวิ่งก่อน
Yeah, you have to run before training, especially if you want them to take you seriously. You have to run before
มวยไทย
training.
อาชีพมวยไทยเวชชนต้องวิ่งเยอะๆบอก
Yeah, especially if you take fighting seriously. It doesn't matter how much you run, you just have to run. If you are a professional fighter, or if you want to fight in Thailand, then they will try to get you to run as much as possible. So I'm saying at least 5 or 7 miles in the morning, at least. If you're not, or if you are just here just to train and learn, as long as you run, they don't really care how much you run. And then after the run, you go straight to the gym.
What time
7 a.m. The run, if you're doing a long run, you'll get up at like 5 or 5:30. If you're doing some of a short run, then you'll get up at 6 a.m. And then you head to the gym, and the training starts at 7. So our days alternate and our sessions alternate as well. So then on some days, in the mornings, we do pad work, followed by clinching, and some other days we do like full gear sparring, followed by pad work or mitt work. And then every session is always followed by bag work and some dumbbell work and some strength and conditioning. In the afternoon, it's going to be a combination of those as well. It's going to be, there's like boxing sparring, there's clinching, there's pad work, mitt work. If you're just here to train, you get the minimum, which is the 3 rounds on the pads or the mitts, and then you have to hit the bag.
เราซ้อมที่เมืองไทย พยายามปั้มกับคนไทยสู้ไม่ได้เป็นไร
Yeah, and then he says like the good thing about coming over to Thailand is that
อย่าปั้มฝรั่งไม่ได้
a lot of people, they get exposed to clinching because back home people don't clinch enough, or they don't know how to clinch, and especially here, there's nothing more humbling than getting your ass tossed around by like a 12-year-old Thai boy that weighs like nothing, and then he'll just like dump your ass to the floor.
Where is the gym located?
Bangkok.
Cool. All right, we're gonna get 2 more. If anybody has another question they want to put in, give me a good question. If you could only go to train in Thailand once, is there an ideal time to go? I'm guessing, is there a better time, like part of the year to go?
So Thailand's pretty hot. So I would say that if you are trying to minimize your suffering with like extreme unnecessary heat, don't come during this time of year. So right now it's technically still the summertime. So February, March, April, May, it's summer in Thailand. And we're talking about like 100, 110 degrees with like 100% humidity. It's really hot here. So like this week has been particularly hot. If you want it to be a little bit cooler, then come during October or November. It's still pretty hot, but it's not as hot, and your lungs will get adjusted to the weather easier. In terms of having a lot of people to work with, I would say come anytime from November, December, January, and February, because that's like high season. So generally speaking, most gyms will have more people during that time rather than April, May, June, July.
Cool. So for our last question, can you give us some proper sparring etiquette for foreigners when they go to train in Thailand?
Yeah. So one, do not go hard. The training etiquette in Thailand is Thais when they're little, they fight so often. Like some of them, they fight every week, maybe every other day up in Isan, where there's just no weigh-ins and things like that. So then when you spar hard with them, they can potentially get injured. Like when you watch Thai spar, like sparring in Thai, it's lian chun, right? And then actually means to play. So it's just playtime to put the techniques together. They're not trying to go hard. They don't want to go hard. So for you to be a foreigner, for you to come to their space and go hard with them, even if you don't mean to hurt them, if you're just going hard with them because this is what you're used to, you're gonna be viewed in a very, very negative way, and then they're not going to it's going to take them a lot longer to accept having you around the gym, and they probably won't want to be friends with you, or they may not even bring in one of the bigger Thais to show you a lesson or something, and the trainers are not going to like you either. So one, go very light, technique only. It's not to say to just let them bully you around, but technique, like you guys can go shot for shot, but it has to be light. It's very, very rare that you find a Thai who spars hard here. And two, don't throw elbows, especially if you don't have elbow pads on. If you have the elbow pads on, always ask if it's okay, because here, even with the pads on, you could still cut someone. It's happened before, and they just want to minimize any casualties from training. Like they don't want any injuries or anything like that can be fully prevented. So here they just use kicks, punches, and sometimes knees. And it's always light. It's always just hitting you just hard enough so you know that, oh, I got hit, and that's it. They don't. Yeah, nothing more than that.
Do you guys have 16-ounce gloves, or do you use whatever?
For boxing sparring, we usually tell the bigger people to change over to 16 ounces. For Muay Thai sparring, if we don't say anything to the people who are going light, because we know that they're not going to hurt anyone. But for the guys who are newer or more stiff or tend to be bigger and hit a little bit harder, then we do tell them, hey, you have to change your gloves. But you can be 200 something pounds, but if you know properly how to control your technique and you're only sparring in 10-ounce gloves, no one here is going to say anything because they know you're not going to hurt anyone.
Cool. All right. Can you put your camera in front of both of you so I can take a screenshot and it'll be cute?
Yeah.
All right.
Angela, I don't know if you figured out the PayPal stuff yet, but if you want me to pay you directly to give to Monlit, but how we're going to pay you, I'd like to tell everybody about it at some point so we can give tips. That's what we did with Boom. People sent tips to Boom, so.
So I gave Charlie Monlit's PayPal email. I just set it up for him yesterday, so it's not 100% functioning yet, but he should be able to accept payments coming in. It's monlit123@gmail.com.
Okay, monlit123@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, I just put that in the group chat. So make sure you copy and paste that, and that's where you're going to send PayPal tips to Monlit. This is his full-time job, and right now he doesn't have the ability to, collect any scratch. So we're here just to help him out. So we're going to be paying him but I would like everybody to
ปกติ
give them a
เป็น
tip.
ชั่วโมงเลยต้องเจอตรงนี้ไม่มีอันทาน
Make sure that if you're sending it in bot,
ถ้า
that
มี
you
คน
know the
อยาก
conversion
ให้
rates.
บาบาทิป
So you don't sell someone, give someone a
ให้บา
5 bot tip.
You can
ถ้า
choose.
มีคนอยากให้บาบาทิปให้ได้ที่ PayPal เข้าใจปะ
All right. Great job, everybody.
Make sure you choose friends and family if you're sending PayPal. Thank you, Monlit.
Thank you, Monlit.
Thank you
Bye.
guys
Bye, Angela. Thank you so much, Angela, for helping.
no problem
Thank you, Weapons 9. We appreciate it. Y'all
Thanks for
take care.
coming.
Be safe.
bye
Bye.